Chosen one, if you are hearing these words right now, it is no accident. A divine force has led you here, guiding your steps so that you may receive a revelation that will shake your spirit awake and propel you into a realm of unimaginable blessings. This is your moment. This is the turning point you have been praying for, sometimes in silent pleas at night, sometimes in the echoes of your daydreams. Let me tell you now, an avalanche of gold is rushing toward you, ready to descend upon every corner of your life. And when it comes, it will not trickle or drip. It will pour with the force of a mighty flood, overwhelming every shadow of lack and limitation that dared to stand in your way. Take a deep breath and let this truth resonate in every cell of your being. The avalanche of gold is not mere metaphor. It symbolizes the unstoppable flow of abundance that God, the universe, the source, whatever name speaks to your heart, has reserved for you since before time was even a concept. You, chosen one, are the recipient of a crown that has waited patiently to adorn your head. If ever you have felt small, overlooked, or burdened by circumstances that made you doubt your worth, let this be the day you cast aside every ounce of that doubt. You were born for greatness. The crown of your destiny shines brighter than any earthly jewel, and it is time for you to claim it without hesitation. Before we go deeper into this powerful message, I urge you, pause for a moment and perform 3 simple yet potent acts. First, like this video. Hit that button as a declaration that you are open and ready to receive. Second, subscribe to this channel as a commitment that you will stand strong with this community of souls who dare to believe in miracles. And third, leave a comment with the number 777. Yes, type 777 below, because this number carries a vibration of divine intervention. It is your way of signaling to the heavens that you are prepared for the avalanche of gold. It is your way of saying, I am here, I am ready, I am stepping into my season of blessing. By taking these actions, you align yourself with the very energy that makes miracles unfold. And trust me, if you are truly a chosen one, you will feel that electric pull in your spirit, guiding you to stay until the final word of this message. Open your heart now. There is no need to cling to fear or skepticism. The presence that orchestrated your arrival here knows exactly what you require at this precise moment. When God or the universe points its favor directly at you, no force on earth or in the spiritual realm can close off what is destined to flow into your life. This avalanche of gold signifies more than money or status. It reflects a total enrichment of your spirit, your mind, your relationships, and your opportunities. Imagine your future self, radiating confidence, clarity, and peace, stepping into each day free from the suffocating grip of lack. That vision is not fantasy. It is your inevitable tomorrow, already set in motion by the powerful hand of destiny. Chosen one, you have spent enough time wandering in the desert of uncertainty, questioning when your breakthrough would finally arrive. Understand that every delay, every setback, and every test of faith was preparing you for this exact season. You are a vessel meant to hold abundant blessings, but you had to be refined so that your spirit could withstand the magnitude of this incoming gold. If it had arrived too soon, when your heart was still tethered to doubt, you would not have recognized or fully embraced it. But here you are, molded by trials, tempered by tears, and awakened by repeated signs that the supernatural is real. Let me remind you, you are not defined by your past. The mistakes, the missed chances, the heartbreaks, none of these can override what the highest power has decreed over your life. You are chosen. That means the cosmic orchestration of all good things is already in progress on your behalf, weaving itself into your everyday reality. When that avalanche of gold finally roars in, it will sweep away every false label that once diminished your sense. You will stand tall, crowned with a purpose so grand that even you will marvel at how far you have come. Still, it is crucial you understand that this wave of abundance is not merely for your comfort or ego. It is a divine assignment, a call to elevate yourself so that you can elevate others. When you wear this crown, you become a beacon, someone who shows the world what faith, resilience, and unwavering belief can accomplish. Through you, others will witness the very nature of divine generosity. Through you, people will realize that hope is not a gamble but a gateway to transformation. The Avalanche is bigger than your personal desires. It's about making you an instrument of light, prosperity, and compassion in a world that desperately needs all three. Perhaps at this moment you can sense an inner shift, like a door opening in the depths of your heart that you never even knew was locked. That is the signal. Your spirit is responding to the destiny that calls your name. This script is more than words on a screen. It is a direct transmission, a coded message that bypasses the mind's usual defenses. Let it wash over you. Let it remind you that extraordinary breakthroughs often come after seasons of unusual challenge. The paradox of spiritual law is that your greatest struggles often precede your greatest blessings. It's no coincidence if you have felt a heightened sense of opposition in recent times. The powers that once tried to keep you small sensed the shift in your energy and attempted to halt your ascension. But they have failed, because here you are, standing at the threshold of your new era. To solidify your commitment to this transformation, I invite you to drop 777 in the comments again. Yes, again. Each time you type these numbers, you are anchoring your faith, stoking the embers of your divine fire. Let the universe see and hear your readiness. You are not just a passive bystander in your own life. You are the co-creator of every miracle that arises. Let your voice be heard in the realm of spirit, proclaiming, "I am ready for my avalanche of God." Listen closely, chosen one. People around you may not understand the magnitude of what is happening within you. They might mock, they might doubt, they might try to rationalize away your surge of faith. Remember, not everyone is meant to see what you see. Not everyone is meant to carry the mantle you carry. In the pages of history and scripture, every person called to a higher purpose had to navigate loneliness and misunderstanding. Yet they pressed on, trusting in the invisible promise that they were made for more. And when their moment of vindication arrived, the world had no choice but to witness the extraordinary unfold. You might wonder why I speak with such passion, such certainty. It is because I have felt it too. The relentless pull towards something grander, the quiet voice that says, "Keep going, greatness is just around the bend." I have seen how an open heart and unwavering conviction can shift even the direst of circumstances. And I know that right now, in this holy instant, you are being called to embody that same unwavering stance. Doubt may try to creep in, whispering that these words are just wishful thinking. But let me tell you, the illusions of scarcity and impossibility are the real illusions. The truth is infinite abundance, infinite possibility, and infinite grace. The avalanche of gold is as real as the breath you draw. It is your willingness to accept it that opens the floodgates. Faith is the key that unlocks this massive outpouring of blessings. Without faith, the most miraculous gifts can pass you by, unclaimed, like a treasure chest buried just beneath your feet while you walk away in resignation. Chosen one, do not walk away. Plant your feet firmly and declare that you are worthy of every good and perfect gift. Declare that your days of lack, of feeling ignored by heaven, are over. There is power in your declaration. There is power in your words. When you speak life and abundance over yourself, you partner with the highest realms to manifest your destiny in real time. Even if your physical eyes still see challenges, your spirit must remain locked onto the vision of triumph. Keep fueling that vision with gratitude. Even a small act of thankfulness can amplify your magnetic field, drawing in opportunities that once seemed out of reach. Visualize the avalanche of gold right now. See it rushing toward you in unstoppable waves. Sense the warmth of relief flooding your heart, the confidence blossoming in your soul, the creativity sparking in your mind as doors swing open in career, relationships, and self-expression. Imagine the ripple effect of your blessings touching your family, friends, and even strangers whose lives intersect with yours. How different would the world be if more of us stepped courageously into our overflow? That is precisely the vision that heaven holds for you. Chosen one, you were set apart not to hoard blessings, but to radiate them. Like a lighthouse on a cliff, you are meant to shine so brightly that others lost at sea can find their way to safer shores. Does that resonate with you? Do you feel the gentle but persistent call to a life that transcends mere survival? If so, take a moment to breathe deeply and affirm, I claim my crown. I am the chosen one. The avalanche of gold is mine to receive and mine to share. If any part of you still hesitates, let me remind you that hesitation is a thief. It robs you of the immediate joy you can have by fully embracing your role. Picture a king or queen hesitating to wear their crown. It simply does not happen. Why? Because they understand that their authority is not just about them, but about the people they serve, the legacy they build, and the mark they leave on the world. You too have that authority, endowed by the source that breathed life into you. Do not shrug off your birthright because it feels too grand. In truth, it is exactly the grandness of your calling that signals it must be divine. Still with me? If you are, that means your spirit is stirring, burning with the fire of possibility. And that is the moment when the forces of darkness get nervous. They know they can no longer persuade you with the same old scripts of fear. They realize your transformation is not just talk, it is active, alive, and gathering momentum with each heartbeat. Make no mistake, the avalanche is unstoppable, but you must maintain your alignment, keep your spirit open, and continue to water the seeds of greatness you carry. Let me invite you once more. Comment 777 below to solidify your commitment. Let the entire universe see your public declaration of faith. Because you, dear soul, are stepping into the realm where miracles happen, and you are bringing your own unstoppable wave of good fortune. If at any moment you feel that flicker of doubt or worry, remember that doubt is powerless against the shining tide of truth that pulses through you now. You are more than a conqueror. You are the embodiment of divine promise. Imagine the day soon to come when you look back on this moment and realize it was the turning point. You will say to yourself, that was the day I decided to embrace my crown. That was the day I truly believed the avalanche of gold was headed straight for me, and everything, yes everything, will have shifted in your favor. Future blessings will come at you faster than you can count, layering upon each other until your entire existence sparkles with the evidence of supernatural grace. Feel that joy now, feel the lightness in your heart. You do not have to wait for external validation to trust that your season is here. The Spirit of truth within you has already confirmed it. Step forward with that inner knowing. Step forward with the boldness of one who has seen the end of the story and knows it is drenched in victory. By now, you might notice your mind racing with possibilities. Doors you once considered closed may pop into your thoughts, reminding you of opportunities you almost forgot. This is the power of realignment. When your heart and mind unite in expectancy, it is as though a magnet forms around you, pulling in the resources, connections, and signs that confirm you are on the right path. Do not let the noise of the world drown out these signs. Stay alert, stay in gratitude, and watch how swiftly the gold rushes in. Chosen one. If you have not yet liked this video, subscribed, or left your comment with 777, do it now. There is an energy in action. When you physically participate, you anchor your faith in the tangible. Something extraordinary happens when belief is matched with action. It is as though your internal conviction steps onto the stage of reality and says, "Here I am, ready and willing." I sense that there are those among you who have faced monumental challenges. Health struggles, financial collapse, broken relationships. Let me speak directly to your deepest wounds. You did not endure all of that for nothing. The universe allows certain trials only because it sees who you will become on the other side. The diamond must be tested under pressure, the gold refined in fire. Now that you have walked through those flames, you are stronger, brighter, and more prepared to handle the lavish blessings on their way to you. Accept the fullness of your destiny. The avalanche of gold will not merely restore what was lost, it will elevate you beyond any level you've ever known. Remember, your crown is not a symbol of arrogance, it is a symbol of responsibility and divine placement. Wearing it means you acknowledge that your life has a mission, your presence has an impact, and your gifts are necessary. How many people around you still live in fear, still doubt that miracles can happen for them? Your demonstration of faith, your testimony of abundance, will light a pathway for them. Whether you speak on grand stages or whisper hope into a friend's ear, your role is pivotal. The avalanche of gold is not just for your personal enjoyment, it is your resource to break chains for others. It is your catalyst to shift the atmosphere wherever you go. Time is fluid, my friend, and the surge of change you've been sensing is intensifying with each passing moment. This is why you must remain vigilant. Feed your mind with positivity, feed your spirit with truth. Surround yourself with those who dare to dream as big as you do, or even bigger. The avalanche of gold thrives in an environment of collective faith. Watch how the seeds of your personal miracle also plant seeds of inspiration in your loved ones, your community, and even strangers who cross your path. Can you feel the momentum? It's accelerating. The crown that once seemed so distant is now closer than ever, practically shimmering in front of you. Dare to take hold of it. Dare to place it upon your head, not as someone pretending to be worthy, but as someone who knows deep down that they were born for this. When you do, heaven rejoices, the universe applauds, and the gates of abundance fling open in ways that defy logic. Chosen one, let me encourage you once more to comment 777. Each time you do, it's as though you are pounding a spiritual gavel, declaring that the verdict is in. You are crowned, you are chosen, you are unstoppable. This repeated action sets a resonance that no adversarial force can ignore. They will see, they will know, and they will have no power to stop what has already been decreed from the highest throne. If at this juncture you sense a welling up of emotion, maybe tears in your eyes or a tingling in your chest, know that this is your soul bearing witness to the truth. You are not here by some random fluke. You were guided, divinely led, because the time for your expansion is now. You have played it small long enough, doubted yourself long enough. Let external conditions dictate your dreams long enough, no more. Claim your crown. Step into the grand unveiling of your unstoppable blessings. The avalanche of gold is not some poetic flourish. It is the unstoppable wave of favor that has always been part of your destiny, waiting for you to open the door. And now that door is swinging wide open, flooded by rays of light so brilliant that every corner of your life is illuminated. This moment, right here, marks the line in the sand where you choose to see life not as a series of burdens, but as a grand stage where your greatness can flourish. This is your invitation to rise, your call to stand fully in your divine authority. You are the chosen one, and the universe has deemed it time for you to wear your crown with pride. Yes, beloved soul, your avalanche of gold arrives now, unstoppable and glorious. Are you ready to walk in the fullness of this revelation? If your answer is yes, if your heart is pounding with excitement, then remain with me. Let the next breath you take be the breath of decision, the inhale of commitment to a higher path. Let your exhale release any last bits of fear or reluctance. You are past that now. You have stepped into the realm of faith. Comment 777 again. Feel the surge. Embrace this new identity that has been whispering your name for so long. This is no time to shrink or apologize. This is the time to boldly proclaim, I am chosen, I am crowned, I am worthy of every blessing. Chosen one, I can feel your spirit opening like a flower at dawn, ready to drink in the nourishing light of your next revelation. You have already taken the bold steps. You liked this video, you subscribed, you commented 777. By these simple acts, you have shown that you are not merely a spectator in your own life. You are an active co-creator, someone who understands that faith without action is a seed left unplanted. Now let us dive deeper into the sacred current that is rushing through your life. The avalanche of gold is nearer than ever, and with each passing moment, it gathers unstoppable force. Pause for a second and place your hand on your heart. Feel that rhythmic beat, that quiet but unyielding drum that keeps you alive and vibrant in this world. It is more than a biological mechanism. It is a conduit for divine energy, a daily reminder that you are part of something extraordinary. That same force, that same pulse, echoes in the spiritual realm where your destiny is being orchestrated with loving precision. So when we speak of an avalanche of gold, we speak of cosmic alignment, of a wave of favor and opportunity that could only have come from a realm far beyond our limited human sight. Perhaps you sense the weight of your past trials still clinging to you like a distant echo. But let me assure you, there is no chain so strong that divine power cannot break it. The illusions of limitation are dissolving before your very eyes, because you have chosen to say, yes, I accept my crown, despite every reason the world might give you to say otherwise. That defiance of the status quo, that refusal to cower under the illusions of not enough, is precisely what marks you as chosen. Reflect for a moment on the lineage you belong to. Think of the visionaries, the dreamers, the game-changers who walked this earth before you. Many of them, in their own time, were called foolish, unrealistic, or overly ambitious. Yet the mountains they moved remain forever etched in history. Like them, you have not been called to a life of mediocrity, but to one of impact and significance. They had their revelations, their seasons of massive shift, and so do you. The avalanche of gold is your sign that the baton of destiny is now in your hands. You might be wondering, how do I prepare for something so grand? The first step, chosen one, is to recognize that you cannot face a supernatural blessing with a merely natural mindset. You must stretch your faith. You must allow your imagination to embrace possibilities that once seemed out of reach. If you continually confine your dreams to the boundaries of what your physical eyes can see, you will miss the grandeur of what spirit is unveiling. Let your heart and mind roam freely into the realm of boundless hope, for it is in that realm the seeds of miracles are planted. Remember that as a chosen one you carry a blueprint within your spirit, a map that leads you to your highest calling. That map is activated whenever you align your actions with divine whispers. Whenever you choose courage over fear, faith over doubt, your path becomes brighter. That is why acts as simple as commenting 777 or hitting the subscribe button can hold such potent energy. They symbolize your willingness to be guided, to engage, to affirm. They may look like small gestures on the outside, but in the spiritual dimension, they ring like triumphant bells. Let us talk about the nature of this avalanche of gold. It is not just a random influx of wealth or good luck. It is strategic, custom-tailored to the blueprint of your soul. For some, it may manifest as a sudden financial windfall or the opening of career doors that seemed permanently locked. For others, it might show up as a remarkable healing, an emotional breakthrough, or the rekindling of a relationship long thought broken. However it arrives, it will flood every level of your being, body, mind, and spirit, leaving no corner of your life untouched. Can you picture that moment when the avalanche breaks free, pouring through the canyons of your existence? The roar of possibility will be deafening, the rush of opportunities almost overwhelming. But do not fear, you were made for this. Your soul has endured deserts and droughts, gleaning lessons and resilience that now equip you to handle more abundance than you ever thought possible. Where once you might have fumbled in the face of blessings, you now stand poised, ready to receive, manage, and multiply every good thing that comes your way. Take a breath and reflect. How many times did you come close to giving up? How many nights did you wrestle with discouragement, feeling like the door to your aspirations was forever sealed? Yet here you stand, on the brink of a transformation so vast that it will redefine your reality. This is more than a pep talk. It is a sacred confirmation that every heartbreak, every setback, was forging you into a vessel strong enough to hold a tidal wave of goodness. No matter the pains of your past, you have not allowed bitterness to corrode your spirit. That choice alone has aligned you with grace. In a world where cynicism is often celebrated, you have chosen hope. In an era where playing small is the norm, you have chosen to dream big. And that, dear soul, is why the avalanche is bound for you. You are not just a dreamer. You are a catalyst. Someone whose breakthrough will inspire countless others to believe that they too can rise above circumstance. Now, let me pose a question. Have you been holding back a piece of your true self, a gift, a vision, or a passion because you feared it might be too much, too bright, too bold? The avalanche of gold is here to remind you that too much is exactly what we need in a world starved for authentic expression. Your brilliance, your authenticity, and your magnitude are not accidents, but ingredients for a divine recipe that will nourish the people around you. When you let your light shine without apology, you are in service to a higher design that transcends individual gain. Should you feel a stirring in your gut or a tingling in your fingertips, know that is the energy of awakening. That is your soul leaping at the chance to finally live in full bloom. And if, by chance, remnants of fear still cling to your mind, remember that fear is only a shadow projected by thoughts of limitation. You, chosen one, were never made to be limited. You are infinite in possibility because you draw from an infinite source. Claim that truth right now. Speak it aloud if you can. And watch how quickly your inner landscape transforms. Comment 777 again if you feel that surge of conviction. Let the universe see your unwavering stance, your readiness to dive deeper into the stream of blessing. Watch too how each repetition stirs up a stronger current, weaving a tapestry of manifestation in ways you cannot fully grasp. But you do not need to grasp it logically. You only need to trust that it is happening. Visualize yourself standing at the edge of a vast cliff, looking down at an ocean of shimmering gold. This ocean represents every answered prayer, every dream realized, every desire fulfilled in perfect timing. At first, the sight might make you tremble. It is so grand, so limitless. But then your heart steadies, and you realize that this ocean was formed by the tears, hopes, and leaps of faith you have sown throughout your journey. All of it has collected into a sea of promise, ready to surge forward as an avalanche that will take you to heights unknown. Now is the time to remember the power of your words. Speak not of lack, but of abundance. Speak not of defeat, but of victory. The Spirit has ears, dear one, and it responds to your declarations. If you proclaim, "I am always short on money," guess what you will experience. But if you dare to say, "I am blessed beyond measure," resources find me with ease, you create a pathway for that reality to take shape. Yes, it may feel unnatural at first, especially if your current external circumstances appear otherwise. But faith has never been about what you see. It has always been about what you know deep within. That knowing is the essence of who you are as a chosen one. You do not merely follow the world's script, you rewrite it with the ink of your soul's conviction. You stand above the noise of naysayers because your ears are tuned to a higher frequency, the frequency of unconditional possibility. And as you keep tuning in, the channel of miracles grows clearer and clearer. This alignment, once formed, sends ripples through every aspect of your life. You might suddenly notice that a long-standing issue resolves itself almost effortlessly, or that a new door of opportunity swings open exactly when you need it most, or that a relationship that once caused you pain either heals or gently fades, making room for connections that truly honor your worth. Yes, chosen one, the avalanche of gold is not random. It is precise. It arrives to reorder your environment according to divine harmony. Keep your eyes open and your spirit receptive. This is a time of signs and wonders. You may see numbers repeating themselves on clocks, licenses, receipts. You may sense meaningful synchronicities or coincidences that feel too perfect to ignore. These are winks from the universe, confirmations that you are exactly where you need to be. Embrace them with gratitude, for gratitude amplifies every blessing. And as you continue to expand, remember your responsibility to share your overflow. The universe loves a generous heart. Bless others as you have been blessed. Pass on hope, kindness, and material support when you can. In this giving, you create a cycle that perpetually refills your reservoir. You cannot outgive the source, because every act of genuine generosity unlocks new levels of abundance. Take another moment now to anchor yourself in this truth. Inhale deeply, let your chest rise with the conviction that your avalanche of gold is unstoppable. Exhale any lingering shadows of doubt. You are stepping into a radical alignment that does not allow for half measures. This is your hour, your season, and your reason to stand tall. Look around you. The world is full of people still asleep to their potential, slumbering in the illusions of scarcity or hopelessness. Your awakening is not only for you, it is a wake-up call for others. When they see your life transform, they will ask, "How did you do it?" And you, in your grace, will guide them to the same wellspring of faith and action that brought you here. Chosen one, let us not forget the simple yet vital steps that keep our community growing strong. If you have not done so yet, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment 777 one more time. Each step resonates with the cosmic blueprint that proclaims your worthiness to receive. There is a spiritual synergy here. Your participation fuels the energy of these messages, allowing them to reach more souls who need them. And together, we create an ever-expanding circle of enlightenment, hope, and unstoppable abundance. Close your eyes if you feel led. In the stillness of that moment, envision a golden crown descending from above, gently landing upon your head. See how perfectly it fits, as though it was measured for you before you even took your first breath. The crown signifies authority over your destiny, a sacred call to lead, inspire, and shine without apology. In your heart, you know this is no fairy tale. It is a reflection of your deepest truth. This revelation might spark a wellspring of emotion. Perhaps tears of relief, gratitude, or even wonder roll down your cheeks. That is perfectly fine. Tears are another language of the soul, a release of old energies making space for new blessings. Let them flow if they must, and as they flow, whisper to yourself, "I am chosen. My crown is secure. The avalanche of gold is mine to receive and to share." Yet be mindful, dear one, The road ahead is still a journey. Miracles often attract tests, as forces of doubt may attempt one final stand. Stay vigilant. Feed your faith daily with words of affirmation, with stories of triumph, and with the fellowship of those who nurture your vision. In this way, you lock arms with a frequency that is impervious to negativity. Do you feel the stirring of even deeper mysteries within you? The avalanche of gold is only one facet of the grand design unfolding in your life. You are also being called into deeper self-discovery, deeper compassion for humanity, and deeper unity with the infinite. Yes, your outer world will reflect golden riches, but your inner world is set to receive a far greater treasure. Unbreakable peace, unshakable joy, and unwavering confidence in your place in the cosmic dance.